I think this is a confrontation with self. I think this is a confrontation with ego. Welcome back to Theoretically Naomi. My name is Naomi. I teach people how to shift their mindsets to manifest the life of their dreams. And today we're actually doing an oracle reading. These are cards that I plucked for myself, but I thought it was relevant to the channel. So, and this is gonna be quick. It's not gonna take up a whole lot of your time. Confrontation, the ram or deer, whatever this is, being that both of the designs are very similar, I think this is a confrontation with self. I think this is a confrontation with ego. And if you watch the last few videos, this is for the people that don't believe in themselves. You have to confront yourself. You have to confront your mindset and your subconscious beliefs and limiting beliefs and what you believe that you deserve out of life. So if this is you, make a game plan for how you're going to confront yourself. Actually, I'm gonna list some journal prompts. I'm gonna freeze the screen and y'all can look at these journal prompts that I'm gonna put on screen. Vision. So how are you confronting the vision that you have? Do you believe that you deserve the things that you want out of life? Perspective. How are you seeing the lifestyle that you're manifesting? Do you think you deserve it? Do you think you don't? Get very clear, very specific about what it is you want your life to look like. What's the aesthetic? What are you doing? How are you helping people? How are you spending your money? How are you spending time with friends and family? What hobbies are you doing? What kind of person do you need to become in order to align with the life of your dreams? I'm gonna put like some examples of aesthetic boards that I've made. I love making aesthetic boards. I use Pinterest to get photos, and then I go on Canva or Be Funky. Authority. How are you gonna be an authority in your field? How are you going to show people that you know what you're talking about? To be an authority, you have to have information and knowledge and wisdom about the topic that you're trying to teach people about. So I'm still learning about a lot of this stuff that I'm teaching you guys, but I've been learning it for a few years now. So I'm decently knowledgeable in how to talk about mindset shifts and how to help people manifest their dream life. But I'm still learning some tips and tricks, and just the key is to keep learning. I ordered a bunch of more books recently about how to shift your mindset around money and how to attract money and what you need to do to gain money to align with money. Point being is, if you put yourself in a position to keep learning and growing, watching YouTube videos, listening to podcasts, reading books about the things that you're trying to be knowledgeable about, then you will have an abundance of information that you can give to people, and that makes you an authority. If you know what you're talking about, you're not just spitting shit out your ass, then people will believe you. If you can over deliver on the things that you're trying to help people with, people will see you as an authority figure. So think about what it is you're trying to do, how you're going to do it, and figure out how you're going to be an authority. Introspection. And this just goes with the last card. I feel like it really is asking you to dig deep and figure out what it is you want to do. And it's okay if you don't know what you want to do. My suggestion, if you're trying to manifest your dream life but you don't know how you're going to get there, figure out first if you want to work for yourself or if you're okay working for others. That's a big distinction, because if you're not okay working for others, then that means that you have to come up with a game plan on how you're going to be your own boss. And that can be you having an LLC and a brick and mortar or online shop or a YouTube channel only. Like, you got to figure out if you're selling or if you're making content. If you're making content, how can you create assets to be profitable? If you don't know where assets are, it's really just something that's going to be making you money. That's actually a big tip right there. Is the difference between rich people is they have assets. They know they have put work and effort into things that are going to keep making them money even when they're not working, versus poor people or middle class people. They work for their money and they use that money to pay bills. They don't have any assets coming in to make them money, so they live off the money that they have from paycheck to paycheck. And I think this card is actually also asking you to think about how you perceive money and being people that have money. Do you think it's selfish and greedy to have money, or do you think that you can do something good with it? I'm gonna make a video actually about your perception of money and abundance, and whether or not you think that you have a greedy mindset if you're rich, or if you think that you can do something with the money that you have. Change. Again, what changes do you need to make in order to manifest the life of your dreams? What mindsets do you need to change? What actions do you need to change in order to be on that path? How can you focus on what habits that you need to have? I'm gonna put like a list here of things to consider for you to be in alignment with the version of yourself that manifested your dream life. And lastly, abundance. Fruits of your labor. You are fruitful. At the end of all this, you have no choice but to be fruitful. I've heard a quote in many motivational speeches that I watch, and people that I watch that are religious that talk about mindset and money and how to get there. I consume their content too because they have great things to say. And one of the things that they have said is, a quote from the Bible is, the Bible says, be fruitful and multiply. So if you are religious, or if you are just at all in the spiritual realm, it's your destiny and duty to be fruitful and multiply, to become rich and abundant, and to multiply that. The universe or God or whatever you believe in does not want you to be in lack mindset, doesn't want you to be poor or struggling. That is on you. And I'm not being insensitive to people's circumstances. I grew up lower middle class, but I'm doing well for myself now, and I have a lot more that I'm going to be manifesting. I'm not content with staying where I am. I never was. And that's not to say that where you are is bad, or if you're worse off than I am. I'm not trying to shame anybody, but if you're here, if you're watching this content, then you want better for yourself, and that is okay. It's okay to want to be rich. So if you think that, if you know that you're going to have a beautiful, gorgeous life with it, you're going to help people with it, you're going to have the dream life that you have always wanted, then it's going to be that for you. But if you think you're going to be greedy and never be happy with it, or be gluttonous, then you will be. And this is all in how you're going to perceive it. But again, I'm going to make a video on your mindset around money, whether you have that greed mindset, that filthy, stinking rich mindset, or you have this abundance, love, freedom, time management mindset, So make sure you subscribe and stay tuned. I'm going to be doing more of these oracle readings, and I'm actually going to shuffle on camera next time because I want y'all to know that this is what the cards are saying, what the universe is saying to y'all. But I just had to come on here and read this because I thought this was awesome. Bye.